Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to post a little ranking video of my 10 Give Me Glow eyeshadow palettes. I've been swatching them myself and I was like, you know what, might as well set up my camera and do this right now. I can. So I'm gonna rank them from my least used to most used. I'm not decluttering anything, I'm just sharing what I have. And I'm gonna swatch along the way. And I also have a few singles in my palettes here that I might show you and swatch. Well, I could show you real quick. These two top rows here, these are Give Me Glow, the bottom is JD Glow. These are like the pricier special ones, the glittery ones, but not pressed glitter. And then these I have as well. This is the Many Moves Quad. This is a pressed glitter I bought on accident, and this is Gifts Galore. So it's a duplicate to what's in the palette. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The least used palette at this time is probably, I would say, Give Me Glow Grunge palette. I love this. This is a repackaging, but it is discontinued now. I don't use this one as often. I am going for more mauve neutrals now, or I have some other palettes that have more glitter shimmers. These are just regular. Let me go ahead and swatch too. I'm gonna swatch Nirvana here, and then Punk. Now the shimmers, they are pretty, oops, obviously the mattes too. The formula, sorry, the formula is pretty flaky, it is. But it's not, it doesn't stain my skin too bad. I was, if you could see some glitter, I was swatching earlier, so that's why it's there. Wow, look at that. You could see how it is flaky there, but it's nothing too horrible where you can't like dust it off, you know? It's not that glitter that's gonna stick into your skin. And I do have a little wipe here, the makeup remover wipe. Look at this. I guess it is staining a bit. Man, that matte got everywhere. Now, the next one, so that was number 10, this is number 9. The one that is least used, I would say probably Summer Vibes. Now this one was dropped. There's a different shade in here that shouldn't be, but it's still fine. It's not like shattered and, well, shade's missing. Let me go ahead and show you. All of these going forward are available. I don't know if they're in stock. I'll go ahead and link the website if you're interested. It is an indie brand. They usually, the price range for this size of a palette, there's 12 in here and they're pretty large. Let me show you. I have a single. This is a single, whoops. My bad. This is a single color pop. See the difference? They're large. So you're gonna get a lot of product, but these normally go for $54. These are like $34, I believe. The 6-pan, $30, and the larger one, I think it was $64. Anyways, let's move on. So I would swatch Fireworks, and then probably Peach Snow Cone. Yeah, these two. Yeah, I never use this ever, but I have it and I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna keep like rotating them so I can get use out of. I guess I'll go ahead and swatch like my favorite matte and shimmer. I'm kind of doing that. And I'm not trying to be perfect with these, by the way. So those are my two most used. This is like easy, perfect look. Usually I'll just put one matte in the crease and then the shimmer all over the lid, maybe something on the inner corner, but I don't really have time for anything extra. right, so the next palette is going to be, I would say probably Christmas Morning. I think, yeah, I think that's number 8. I don't know if you can see me in the mirror reflection. I'm sorry if you can. I'm a little bummy right now, but that's okay. The top 2 are Gifts Galore. This one came out a while ago. I've been looking at it for like 3 years, I want to say, and it was supposed to be limited edition. Was it 4 years ago? But then they announced that it was gonna be a permanent all year round because they would bring it back during the holidays. So here's Gifts Galore, and then I would say Milk and Cookies is like my the top 2. But I also wasn't following it too closely, so of course I missed it. But I ended up purchasing it. I know it just passed, but if you are interested in any of these or making a purchase, the best time really is during Black Friday. The Black Friday sale, that's what I'm saying. I know it just passed because they usually have a really good deal. Like, I think these palettes went for like 24 bucks. The larger ones were like, were they 42? I don't know. It's a good deal for what you get, according to me. Here is the next one. What is this? Is this 6? 2, 4, 6, 7. Sorry. Bitches Rose. I was eyeing this one as well, and this one was always out of stock. And I've heard that from other people. Like, they love it, they try one, or they see it, but they're always out of stock. That's what I think right now they are back in stock after the holidays and everything. But I was eyeing this one for so long, going back and forth, should I get it, checking back, and it was out of stock. I finally got it, and now I'm not even using it that much. It's beautiful, and I love the fact that these 8-pan palettes have 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. Sorry, I hit the camera. But right now I'm going for something different, and I feel like these tones, they don't look the best on me. I'm gonna work with it a little bit more, but let me go ahead and swatch. I usually use blush pink, and then I do like rust rose. These 2 here, but I'm still happy I have it. Look at that. I ended up swatching 2 mattes without realizing, but see how beautiful it is. I just haven't really been reaching for it. Now let's go ahead and go with number 6, and I would say the 6th palette is Pastel Dreams. I really love pastels, but whenever I use a pastel palette, I feel like I'm always doing a monochromatic, like pastel purple lilac look. And this is a lot of product. And this one, I love the fact that it has half and half shimmer and mattes. That's great. It's so fun. I do have a few other, like I have Shroud Cosmetics, their pastel palettes. I have Nomad's pastel palette. So I do have a variety. No, I always go for La La Land, like I was saying. And then Lavender Sky. I do have their single. See how it's flaky? I'll kind of like swatch it and like push it in to get rid of the flakes. I do have the single in Pretty Little Lilac, and it's similar to this, but it has, instead of like that goldy shift, it's silver. Maybe I'll swatch it next to this so you can kind of see. But look at that. They're so shiny and reflective. The next palette I would reach for is Juicy Olive. And this is just right now, my everyday right now. Sometimes I was reaching for this one every day. That would be my top one. So this is the Juicy Olive palette. It's a monochromatic grungy green. It's all great. I would say garnish is a go-to, and then dry martini. And these, like, you just swatch it, dust it off a little bit, and it looks like you haven't even used it at all. But see that? This one's garnish. And then there's dry martini. I'm not swatching these very straight, but and even. Oh well. I'm okay with that. So that is those. That one was my first purchase from the brand, actually, Juicy Olive. And that was with Vintage Rose and the other ones being available and in stock. I was like, oh, it's there. Let me get this other one. All right, so these are the last four. So I'm gonna say the fourth one I'm reaching for at this moment is probably the Sweet and Sticky palette. This was supposed to be discontinued, but I did notice, well, actually, I haven't checked as of filming this, but during Black Friday, it was still available. I got it, I think it was during the summer, and it was half off, so it was only like 15 bucks, which was great, because normally it runs for 30, and individually the mattes and shimmers are around, are they like 8 bucks? Something like that. All right, so let me go ahead and swatch two of these. I'm gonna swatch two mattes here too. I'm gonna swatch Dem Buns Dough. The reason why is because this is like an everyday palette for me, and I work in a business setting, and so I'll just put one all over the lid and like put this, I'm gonna swatch three. Look at me. I'll put this on the inner corner, or like dab it in the middle, like the halo effect. But this is those three. Here is, oh, that looks like, you could build it up and you could see it on me right there. It's not so much. I'm gonna swatch all three of them here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Wow, see, like that one is beautiful. Sorry, I think it's focusing on the back. I was too busy looking at the swatch. But this is those three, which are very beautiful. And then I would say the third one is Bad Witch Club at the moment. I'm just not really going for these colors. You see that? That's a lot of color. I do love it. I think it's beautiful. I don't have anything similar to this. I see though that a lot of indie brands are coming out with a similar color story, and I feel like nobody's really acknowledging that. But the first one is Coven Confessions that I usually reach for, and then I'm 100% That Witch. Oh, great. See that? It's normally not like that when you're using it every day with a brush. It's just, I feel like I'm kind of pushing in it too hard. So here is the shimmer, the Coven Confession, and what was it? 100% That Witch. Wow, look at that. I'll swatch them. I just haven't in a while. And honestly, each time I do feel like swatching them, I'm like, oh, whoa. And I'll swatch more and more because they're beautiful. Anyways, the second one is Vivid Rose. This was my top one before I got to Moods. This one is beautiful, and this is definitely my everyday go-to right now. Mostly this quad, I should say. No, even these 6, whatever, all of it. I really love it. This one right here, Pedal to the Metal, is a favorite. As soon as I saw this, I wanted it. It's beautiful. And then Talk Dirt to Me. This one does feel a little dry. That's what I've heard. I heard they're dry and people don't like that, but I don't apply it touching like that with my finger, so I can't even tell. So these are them. Man, I need to wash my hands. See, isn't that beautiful? All of these, like, I could just put the two colors together and make my perfect everyday look. I really enjoy this right here is more of my everyday versus a lot of this, or even like the pastels. Now this is my favorite right now. It's extremely, extremely monochromatic. I was kind of surprised to see that there weren't any green in there, to be honest, but that's okay. I have the Juicy Olive palette for that. So this right here is my go-to. I kind of thought maybe I don't need it because I do have Huda Beauty's, what was it? Nude. And like a lot of hers, they do have similar like mauve tones to them mixed in. But I was like, nope. I still rotate those and this, and it doesn't even look like I've touched it, but I have. So let me go ahead and swatch. I think I'm gonna swatch I Literally Can't. And I don't know if you could see, but there's reflective, well, silver, like very fine glitters in there. And they're very beautiful. I love those. All right, so let me go ahead and swatch that one. And then I believe the next one is gonna be a shimmer as well. I'm gonna swatch this one in my fillings. And you can see the two moods there. It's like hangry, mood swings in process. This is like cranky. Best I ever had. I need retail therapy. Caught a vibe. Like, I guess this is feeling better. I Literally Can't. I don't know. Two moods. It's great. That's my go-to. See the, I don't know if you could see that, how it's flaky, but yet you just press it in. And I always use my fingers on my eyes. See the silver glitters? It's a very, very beautiful formula. But I never use a brush for them. And people who do use a brush, I don't hear any complaints. I just use my finger. I use a brush for the mats, but not those. I am going to swatch some of these special ones. And I'm gonna swatch this one too really quick. This is the Pretty Little Lilac shade. This is Hollow right here. I believe that was a highlight. I use it as both. Anastasia. This is Rose's Remix. I'll go ahead and just grab that too. This is Party Monster Topper. And I'll grab the other ones right now. I just want to show you these first. So this is Pretty Little Lilac. See, well, I guess it doesn't have like too much. It's pretty much just lilac. It doesn't have that. See how this one has that gold shift to it? This one's just lilac. It kind of looks more silver. Is there silver? It's so fine. There is silver. It's just so fine. And this is Rose's Remix. I want to see more of those in their palettes. These are beautiful. I would pay extra for that. I would definitely get the palette if they have that. And then this one is Party Monster. Now that is a lot drier. I don't know if it dried. Oh. Sorry. My bad. I'm not gonna edit this, by the way. As I was saying, Party Monster is a little bit drier than the other formulas. Here is a Glass Slipper. I'm swatching it too. And this is their Mystery Topper. This one feels a little bit creamier. I don't know what it is, why it feels like that. I don't know if it's because I had it for a minute. I don't remember it feeling like that. But it feels like Pat McGrath's Special Shades. As I'm like rubbing it, it feels a little bit better, I guess. No, that one feels like more gritty. It's beautiful. It's just a different texture that I'm feeling than I remember. Like this one is a lot smoother. And this one, it reminds me of the Huda Beauty's Rose Quartz shade in there. But you see, like, I really love these glitter aspects to the polishes. Let me swatch a little bit more on there, just so you could see really well. Yeah, this one, it shifts like the red to green. This glass slipper, oh, this one's Party Monster. The glass slipper is pink to blue or blue to pink, and then this one is, it's like I think there's blue, silver, and like a brown base, but they're all supposed to be toppers, I think, but they do have some shade to it. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do really quick? I'm gonna get a darker shade. This is just Do Not Disturb. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna put it right here, Messy, and then I'm gonna put Party Monster on top of it. See how you could see it a little bit more, or like you could see just the green. It like emphasizes the green, layering it. Okay, I think that's it for today. These are my 10 palettes ranked. If you want to see the whole palette swatch, just let me know. But that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. And you have a good one. Bye.